How's it going, folks? Josh here with Sleeve the Chaos, and welcome back to another exciting episode of From My TCG Collection Tiers, A Beard's Tale, where I talk about hobby-related topics and I also cover my eBay sales for the day. And today we're going to show you how to turn these awesome, crazy cards into some expensive, awesome slabs like these bad boys here. That's right, we're talking about grading and some of the benefits from grading. Not only is it a way to encapsulate your cards and make them look really clean for your own personal collection, to have them stored away for a very long time where they'll be safe, secure for the near future, and that card can be allowed to really grow into its own and become something that you might rely on to maybe put a down payment on a house one day. You never know. You never know. Or it just could be that thing you pass on to your kid and he uses it to buy a house one day. Either way, we're definitely hoping to try and have these cards be something that's going to be with us for a really long time, and we're also hoping to improve their value by grading them. Cards like this awesome Pikachu. This is the Pokeday. You guys are found in the new 30th anniversary Pokeday boxes. Really cool cards. Just a reprint of the card from Temporal Forces. So it's not even like it's a new artwork or anything, but it's got a Cosmos Hollow on it, and it's got the stamp. And people just got to have it. And right now, this card specifically has got a crazy grading play on it. This card is $6 to $10 depending on condition. If it's got a swirl or whatever, you might find them a little more expensive than that on eBay. But right now, it's $500 in a 10. You can get this card in a PSA 10. People are selling them for $500 right now. So that's just kind of the play you can make with grading cards. You can really turn a good value card into something really crazy. Same thing with this Magneton. I'm not really sure how well this one will pull up on the camera, but if you guys can see it, it has what we call in the hobby a hollow bleed. And basically what it is the hollow that is underneath all of the printing of the card. The whole card is hollow. If you're not familiar with Pokemon, when we have these holographic cards, the entire card is hollow. They print over top of portions of it, and that's why what we end up with for a final product. Sometimes that printing is very light. They don't print heavy enough on it, and we have, like I said, what we call a hollow bleed. We see the hollow coming back through the printing because they just didn't print heavy enough on it. And this one can get like an error condition on it if you send it to PSA. I can't remember what the code is that they use, ER maybe. But it'll put a little error code on the slab tag, on the PSA slab tag. And those are definitely collectible for people who are into that kind of stuff. If I get this card in a 10 and have it have that error tag on it, this card could be worth a lot of money to the right person for sure. And then you just got top hits like the Lily's Clefairy here, the top hit out of the Journey Together set, best SIR you can pull out of that set. Obviously, these are great cards to try and grade. Anytime you can get a top hit out of the set. Same thing with this Latios here. Really, really cool card from Surging Sparks. Both these cards I pulled myself. Awesome stuff. This one actually came out of a Mega Charizard collection box that I purchased from PokePaster. So really cool stuff. And then lastly, this is the Mega Charizard promo from that box. So we got that to send away as well. Hopefully we can get some 10s on a few of these. Obviously, that's what we're looking for right here, is those PSA 10s, y'all. Now the Mega Kangaskhan, I actually pulled that myself and submitted it myself. The Pikachu, I did not pull that myself. I got that in a collection, but I did submit it myself. And we got 10s on both of these, so we did really well with those grades, but they're not all 10s, y'all. Unfortunately, sometimes you just mistakenly don't send the right cards in. Sometimes you just don't see the imperfections that they're going to really dissect when they get to the graders. A couple of the things that they're really focusing on when they're doing their grading is they're definitely looking for centering. Basically, anything centering on the card, you want the borders to be similar on top, bottom, left, and right. You don't want any one side to be bigger or smaller than the other. Same goes to the back. You want all the borders to be very, very centered. You don't want any sort of tilt, any sort of turn to the printing at all, which happens sometimes too. And then the other thing you're really looking for, especially on the back of the card, you want to find any sort of imperfections, any sort of white dots, we usually call them. And usually it's something you're going to see maybe in the corner of the card or on the edge. If you've got a little tiny white dot imperfection, it's just something that happened when it was cut at the printer. Not all cards come out a perfect 10. So those are definitely things you want to be very careful about. The two very key things when submitting your cards is centering and whitening. You don't want to have bad centering and you don't want to have any whitening. The other thing you want to do is you just want to kind of inspect your card a little bit, look it over, make sure that everything looks clean on it. I would even honestly prepare your card a little bit. You maybe handled these a little bit. You got your dirty, grubby fingerprints all on it. Maybe it would be a good idea to take some sort of microfiber cloth, something really, really soft and that's not going to damage the card in any way. Just kind of give it a little bit of a wipe. Nothing too crazy. Go ahead and get it in a brand new penny sleeve and a brand new card saver. PSA specifically, I'm not sure about the other graders, but I know PSA specifically wants them to be submitted in these card savers. They will definitely contact you if you submit them in a different way. So I always recommend using the card savers. And like I said, I have yet to actually submit a submission to PSA myself. I've just been going to GameStop, dropping my cards off at GameStop, and GameStop takes care of it all for me. It's not necessarily the service that I'm enjoying anymore, honestly. My last couple times of going there to drop off cards and pick up cards has not been the easiest. I've had a lot of wait times. Seems like they've only got one tablet they can use to check people out, and if there's other people in line, then you're waiting on them, even though there's other employees and registers open. So I felt that process a little weird. And then they've got like 10 other processes they need to do to give you my cards. Here's my ID guy. It says my name right there on the account. Please just give me my cards. I don't need you to go and check off of this notepad and that notepad. Like, your handwritten notes on the cards, it's excessive. It's excessive. So like I said, I'm kind of getting away from the GameStop. Maybe other people's GameStop locations isn't as anal retentive as mine. But mine is definitely a little much. I think their process is a little crazy. Yeah, so my next submission I will be submitting to Tag. I have not gone onto their website to really look at all that yet, and that's something we could have done for this video, but maybe it'll be something we'll do for a future video. We'll kind of browse the website together a little bit, learn how to submit through them, and what it takes to get that done. But today for y'all, I've got a few submissions. We didn't get those back yet. I'm too antsy. I can't wait. I'm too excited to see them. I just couldn't wait to actually get the submissions back. So we went ahead and checked them out on my phone, went to the GameStop app, and saw what the grades were going to be. And let's go ahead and see what we got. We got a few submissions back, and I'm definitely excited about these. I'm really hopeful that they get really, really great grades, and we definitely would love to see some 10s. It's only 3 cards, but 2 of the cards I pulled myself. Really, really great stuff. The other one I got out of a collection. So hopefully at least the 2 that I pull would get 10s. That's what I'm hoping for. The one that I got out of the collection, I don't have the biggest hope for, but if it gets a 10 too, that'd be great. All 3 of these cards have really good value all on their own. We got the Gold Dragon Knight from XY Evolutions. We got the Espeon from Prismatic Evolutions. And then we got the Jesse and James Alt Art.
If you couldn't tell here from the blank look on my face, I completely had a brain fart moment and I completely forgot where this card came from. This is the Jesse and James card from Hidden Fates.
But let's go ahead and check that out, see what kind of grades we got, and then we'll go ahead and get into what we're sending out from eBay. But before we do either one of those things, I'd really appreciate it if you all would smack that like. Go ahead and hit that like button. I really appreciate that. And then at the end of this video, if you guys really did enjoy it, I really would appreciate a subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you nothing, and it would mean so much to me. These are free ways you can really help a small content creator like myself so that my content will get moved out into the algorithm and more people will be able to become a part of this community and see what we got going on here. Let's get into it.
All right, y'all. We got the moment of truth. I definitely can't wait for these grades to come in to check it out. So I'm on my GameStop app. Gonna go ahead and see what grades we got on the cards we sent in, because these are some really good cards we got sent in. On here we have not only the Espeon from Prismatic Evolutions, also the Jesse and James card, super awesome alt art illustration on that Mamma Jamma, and then this great, crazy looking Gold Dragonite. I pulled that bad boy myself out of my only pack of XY Evolution I've ever opened. One and only, and I pulled that Gold Dragonite. So cool. It's like the 5th best card in the set. But let's go ahead and see what we got, y'all. We got 110 on the Jesse and James, the one I didn't think I'd get a 10 on. How is that? What the? We got a 7 on that Prismatic? Bro, that's a pack fresh card. How did we get a 7 on that Espeon? It's a pack fresh card. That's wild. That's not even right. That needs to be resubmitted. There's no way to have gotten a 7 on that card. But hey, we got a 10 on the Jesse and James that I didn't think I'd get a 10 on. This card I got out of a collection. So it wasn't even like it was pack fresh or anything. So I wasn't hopeful to get a 10 on this, but we did. Oh my goodness. We got a 10 on that Jesse and James. Let's go ahead and see what that 10 is worth. And we also got the 9 on the Dragonite, still has a little bit of value as well. Use a collector app. Go ahead and do search. see if I can type this while looking at this screen right there. So raw, it's an $80 card, which has actually gone up since I submitted it. But in a 10, it's a $186 card. So not the biggest increase, but still, we definitely got a good buff there. Crazy that the 9 would be worth less than the raw, though. That's a little wild. Glad we didn't get a 9. What's the pop on that? It's a pretty big pop, 15,000. I mean, that's a lot. Let's do the Dragonite XY Evolutions. Dragonite Evolutions right there. So $45 raw and a 10. This is the big one here that we needed in a 10. $450 in a 10, but 9 it's $78. So we didn't get the biggest increase. We definitely have pretty much gotten our grade value and the card value all now rolled up into one. I will probably go ahead and try to ask probably $100 shipped on this card on eBay, but still just an amazing looking card. Awesome stuff. And then the Espeon, I don't even understand how I got. It's a $300 card raw, and we got it in a 7. We're just gonna have to crack it. Yeah, it's $180 now. Are you freaking kidding me? It's now a $180 card when it's $300 raw. Yeah, we're just gonna have to crack that bad boy. Resubmit it to tag or something. That's ridiculous. That card should have got a 10. That was a good card. I wouldn't have submitted it if it wouldn't have at least gotten like a 9 or a 10. A 7 just feels weird. Definitely gonna have to resubmit that one. Either send it back to PSA, which honestly I'm kind of getting done with PSA myself. Not sure about the rest of y'all, but I'm ready to move on to another grading company. And I think that tag is where I'm going to fall into. So we sent those in January 30th, and I'll probably be able to pick them up maybe Saturday. Maybe I'll be able to pick them up Saturday at GameStop. So right about 3 months submission time. Definitely not what we're looking for to get something back. But we did get something good. We did get a 10, so we're happy about that. So yeah, those unfortunately were not the grades we're looking for. Well, we did still get a 10, so we cannot complain too much. We did still get a 10, so 33% graded odds to get a 10. I feel like 33% is pretty good, right? I feel like that's pretty good. We'll even say it's 34%. We'll round up to 34%, right? But let's go and see what we got going on eBay. We even have, that's right, a graded card going on eBay today. Really awesome stuff. Don't have many graded cards listed on my eBay, but we do have a couple of them, and this is one of the last few that we're going to have to go out. We do need to start listing a few more graded cards. I have a couple more things I need to get up there, for sure, especially this Pikachu. The regular 151 English version is really starting to pump up a lot. I haven't really seen a whole lot of movement from the Japanese one, but hopefully that one will make some movement as well. All right, so we start off with a Yu-Gi-Oh card going out, actually. Really cool. Nice Luminous Soldier going out. This one's going out for $3. Sean picked up this Inkay for $2. Really cool Diplin. Actually just posted this one. Such an adorable, beautiful full art card. Awesome IR. This one's going out to Courtney for $12 ship. Thank you, Courtney. Team Rocket Pucciana here going out to Finn for $2. Really cool OG Cynthia's Feelings. This is a Cosmos Holo card. Really old card. This one's going out to Andy for $29 shipped. Appreciate you, Andy. Benjamin here picked up a Vaporeon EX from Prismatic for $4. Crazy looking Diamond and Pearl promo Infernape. Really love that artwork. Such a cool card. And then, of course, it's Cosmos Holo 2. So, man, that's just a really awesome card. Just cannot do it justice on film, but so cool. Definitely appreciate you, Walter. This one's going out to Walter for $35 shipped. Got those Pikachu Pokeday cards, y'all. I don't know if you guys got any of these in your bulk or anything, or if you got any laying around. I'm sure you probably do. If you don't have any need for them right now, these things are popping off. I definitely highly recommend y'all go ahead and get them put up on eBay, get them sold. People are desperate for these cards right now. I just saw a listing where there was 50 of these cards with 50 of the coins that also comes in the box, and they sold it for $900. That means that the person paid, before taxes even, the person paid $18 per card and coin set. Really crazy stuff, y'all. But this one's going out to Casey for $10. It's got a really nice swirl up here in the corner. Really great card. Joshua picked up 2 of these double colorless energies. These are going out for $4 shipped. And these are actually really cool because these are the World Championship cards. So they got that World Championship 2015 back. Really, really cool stuff. I really like that, actually, that 2015 back. Really cool card. Another one of these Vaporeons from Prismatic Evolutions going out to Joseph for $4. And then I couldn't even begin to try to pronounce this customer's name, but I really appreciate you, Kay. You're awesome, man. You got
2 different orders. This first order here is 4 cards, and the second order is 4 cards. So he took advantage of my buy 3, get 1 free. You can take advantage of my buy 3, get 1 free too. All you gotta do is scan the QR code, goes right over my eBay. Everything over there on my eBay is buy 3, get 1 free. And I'm also doing a buy 2, get 1 free on cards $2 and less. All you gotta do for the buy 3, get 1 free is put 4 cards in your cart, and the cheapest one will be free at checkout. And then also, for only my viewers and subscribers here on YouTube, we're doing a 10% discount. All you gotta do is enter in I subscribed 2026, and I hope you did. That's right, I subscribed 2026, and that should save you 10% discount. I'm not sure that eBay is allowing these discounts to stack. I did hear from a customer that maybe it wasn't allowing him to stack the discounts. I'm not certain about that. It's definitely not what I intended to happen, so I really hope that you guys are able to stack those. Yeah, really awesome cards here. This first group was going out for 10 bucks. You got 2 of these Pikachus. They got some swirls on them too. This one's actually got a really cool foot kicking swirl. Great placement for a swirl as well. Got a nice trainer going out, full art trainer. And then this Gengar. This is a trick or treat Gengar. I think this is actually probably the 2022 one, I think. It could be the 23, I'm not sure. And then he also picked up 2 of these Pikachu Pokéday cards. These are going to be the last of my Pikachu Pokéday cards I'll have for a little while, unless we can get some more. But yeah, he's definitely got some great stuff here. Yep, 1, 2, and then 2 of these Mega Charizard Ys. These are the promos, 30th promo from the Mega Charizard Y10. Really cool cards. Didn't get enough love right away, but these are definitely going out, and I really appreciate you. Okay, Abby here picked up the Mirreep for $2.50. Got that Glaceon going out to Amy for $8. Got a really nice swirl on this one too. Right there. Beautiful swirl on that card. Love me a good swirl, y'all, for sure, for sure. I definitely really enjoy swirl hunting. Really great Meowth going out from Gym Challenge, y'all. This is so old. We're getting back to very OG vintage cards. This is going out to Colin for $3. And while Robbie here gave me a little bit of run for my money, made the wrong purchase with the wrong card or something, I had to refund and everything, but he did come back and go ahead and finish the purchase, so I really appreciate you, Robbie. This in here is going out for $4. Victor picked up this Psychic Energy. This is a base set Psychic Energy. It is damaged. It is a little rough for the wear, but he picked that up for $1.79 shipped. And then this customer also took advantage of my buy 3, get 1 free. He picked up 4 of these Pikachus. Really great stuff. These are going out for $10 shipped. Really nice. Another buy 3, get 1 free going out to Robert here. This is a $9 order. Got the awesome Meowth. Bunch of Meowth stuff. Alolan Meowth is a McDonald's card here. Another Meowth. And the Meowth as well. Definitely likes his Meowths. Cat here picked up 3 cards. These are going out for $7. Got that Weezing from Fossil. Flareon from Prismatic Hollow. And then a Litwick. I'm definitely getting to be a little bit of a Litwick fan myself. I'm liking a lot of his different artworks for sure. I've been listing a little bit more of these cards. Got that awesome Wobbuffet reverse from Breakthrough going out to Moses for $3.50. Ivysaur from Pokemon Go reverse going out to John for $2.50. Blastoid Spirit Link here going out to Jason for $3.75. And then this is another card that's been blowing up for me as well. I'm not sure if this card suddenly became playable or if people are all of a sudden starting to make grading plays with it, but I have sold many of these copies all of a sudden where I have had these on my store for months, and I've had some stashed away for months. But now I've got customers buying them left to right. I went ahead and listed some more, and this one took 2 of them. They bought 2 of them. So like I said, I'm not sure if they're doing grading plays or whatever, but I appreciate you, Andrew. Picked these up for $7 shipped. And then last but not least, y'all, we got that graded card going out. What are we going to have here, y'all? I don't know. It's going to be something crazy. Let's see what kind of grade we got on it. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a reveal here. Yeah, we got that Perchonk. Really cool card. I actually pulled this card myself from Prismatic Evolutions. One of the few SIRs I have pulled from Prismatic Evolutions now. Went ahead and had this one submitted. I thought it would get a 10. I thought it was pretty clean, pretty good looking. But unfortunately, we got a 9. We did not get a 10. I will say that this could be one of those good examples to crack and maybe resubmit. Maybe the grader was just having a bad day. Not really sure why it got a 9. I don't really see anything that's too off center about it. I definitely don't see any sort of white dots or any sort of real imperfections to the naked eye anyways without really getting in close. But Kevin picked this card up for $40 ship. I really appreciate you, Kevin. I definitely think you're going to really enjoy it. But that's going to be it for me, folks. I really appreciate y'all being here. You guys are so awesome going along with this journey with me. I've definitely been trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to get monetized on this channel. I am striving so hard to get to that. So please go ahead and help me with that by hitting that like button. Let me know in the comments what you all thought of this. And please make sure you're subscribed with the bell notifications on. Peace.